In Gauss-Jordan method, we are reducing matrix A into normal form. So, we have to reduce the given matrix into normal form, and then the reduced matrix of B itself is the solution. What is the advantage here? No need of back substitution. When you are applying operations on A, you are applying the same row operations on B. A reduces to normal form and B becomes the solution. So we don't need to back substitute again. This is the advantage of Gauss-Jordan method. Then what is the disadvantage? The disadvantage is that if you compare echelon form and normal form, in normal form we need to work more. We need to make all the below diagonal elements and also all the above diagonal elements into zeros. So we need to apply more row operations, we need to convert more elements, but the answer will be ready made. At the end you directly get answer, no need to back substitution. This is the advantage of Gauss-Jordan method. So let us see a problem on Gauss-Jordan method. So here a system of equations are given. So 1, 2, 3 equations. So write them in matrix form. So when you write them in matrix form, you get 2, -3, 4 coefficient matrix I am writing. First equation coefficients. Second equation coefficients are 3, 4, 5. And third equation coefficients are 1, 1, 1. Variable matrix is x, y, z equals to constant matrix is 13, 40, 9. So the given system of equations is expressed in matrix form. Okay, after completing this, we want to apply row operations on A to reduce it into which form? In Gauss-Jordan method, A should be reduced into normal form. So apply row operations. Here also I want to apply first rows interchange. Why? Because I want first element is 1, then you can easily calculate correct row operations. So I am interchanging first row with the third row. So then I will get implies 1, 1, 1, 3, 4, 5, 2 minus 3, 4. So into x, y, z equals to 13. We also have to apply the same row operation on B also. So here the same row operation is also to be applied on B. So R1 is interchanged with R3, 9, 40, 13. Okay. Now we apply row operations on A and also on B so that we can reduce matrix A into normal form. Apply row operations. Apply suitable row operations. I am applying R2 changes into R2 minus 3 R1 and also R3 changes into R3 minus 2 R1. So that gives us 1, 1, 1, first row is not changing, 3 minus 3 becomes 0, 4 minus 3 becomes 1, 5 minus 3 becomes 2, 2 minus 2 becomes 0, minus 3 minus 2 becomes minus 5, 4 minus 2, we are multiplying R1 with 2 here, R3. So 2 minus 2 0, minus 3 minus 2 minus 5, 4 minus 2 into xyz equals to same row operations you need to apply here also, don't forget. So first row no change, 9 as it is. Coming to the second row, R2 minus 3R1. So R1 we are multiplying with 3, 9 into 3 27, 40 minus 27. R3 implies R3 minus 2R1. 2 into R1 is 18, 13 minus 18. So after applying the row operations, first column, if you see, these two elements became 0. We used the first diagonal element and made the first position elements of other rows into zeros. Similarly, use second diagonal element and make second position elements of other rows into zeros. What is the second diagonal element in this matrix? The second diagonal element is this. It is in R2. So use R2, reduce this position and this position into zeros. Okay. So what row operations are to be applied? Let us see. So which row operation is good? R1 changes to R1 minus R2. Okay. R3 changes to, what is the number there in R3? Minus 5. I want to add plus 5. So plus 5 R2. So when I apply these row operations, so what is the result? This implies 1 1 1 will change now. What is the change? R1 minus R2. R1 minus R2, 1 minus 0, 1, 1 minus 1, 0, 1 minus 2, minus 1. Second row is not changing, 0, 1, 2. Second row no change. Second row no change. Okay. Third row is changing, R3 plus 5 R2. So you are multiplying R2 with 5 and then adding to R3. 0 plus 0, 5 minus 5. 5 into 2, 10 plus 2, 12. So into xyz equals to, what will be the constant matrix on RHS? So same two row operations we have to apply here also. R2 is not changing, so 13 as it is. R1 changes. What is R1? R1 is changing into R1 minus R2. 9 minus 13. R3 changes to R3 plus 5 R2. Multiply R2 with 5. 13 into 5. And then add to R3. What is existing R3? Minus 5. So what is the result? 13 into 5 minus 5. Now, first column is becoming 1 0 0. Second column 0 1 0. What remains? We want to reduce in a normal form the matrix into identity matrix. In normal form we want to reduce a matrix into identity matrix. So the remaining thing is this part. In this part we want to reduce these two elements in the first and second row into zeros using the third diagonal element. Okay. We want to convert elements in the third position of the row into zeros by using the third diagonal element. What is third diagonal element there? The third diagonal element is 12. So before going to do, I want to change 12 into 1. So what I will do? I will divide R3 with 12. So R3 changes to R3 divided by 12. So same row operation you have to apply on the other side also. So what I will get? So one will get 1 0 minus 1 0 1 2 0 0 12 by 12 1. So into x y z equals to minus 4 13 60 by 12 5. So now I will apply row operations to make use of third diagonal elements and reduce other third position elements of the other rows into zeros. This is the third diagonal element. These are the third position elements in the other rows. So R1 changes into R1 plus R3. We are using third diagonal element which is in third row. Okay. R2 converts into R2 we have 2 there, minus 2R1, then it will balance and get 0. Okay. So we will write the result again here. So what happens if I apply the row operations? R1 implies R1 plus R3, R2 implies R2 minus 2R1. So what is the matrix here? 1 0 minus 1, 0 1 2, 0 0 1. Into xyz equals to minus 4 13 5. On this what we want to apply? R1 implies R1 plus R3. And R2 implies R2 minus 2R1. Okay. So apply these two row operations and reduce the matrix into normal form. What happens? Let us apply. We are changing first row, second row. Third row is not changing. So write it as it is. First row R1 plus R3, add them. 1 plus 0, 0 plus 0, minus 1 plus 1. Add just and tell the answer. It is 0. Like R2 minus 2R1. 0 minus R2 we have 0. To R3 we have to write, I think. So R2 minus 2R3 we need to apply. R2 minus 2R3 0, 1 minus 0 1, 2 minus 2 0. So now this is in identity matrix form, which is normal form. So A is reduced into normal form, but our task will complete only when we apply the same row operations on B also. We want to apply the same row operations on B also. So R3 is not changing, so this is 5. And coming to R1 and R2, what we are doing? R1 plus R3. Add R1 and R3. What I will get? R2 minus 2R3. 2R3 is 10. 13 minus 10. So B is reduced to 1 3 5. What is this matrix? Okay, this is matrix A, but after reduction into normal form it is becoming identity matrix. It is becoming as identity matrix. So identity matrix into any matrix becomes, so what I will get? xyz is multiplied with the identity matrix, so the result will be xyz itself. So I got the solution directly without any back substitution, and the solution is 135. Okay. In this way, we can solve a given system of equations using Gauss-Jordan method. Let us have a relook into it. Okay. Here we have a problem on Gauss-Jordan method. What is the method? In the Gauss-Jordan method, we have to write the given system of equations into matrix form and then apply row operations on A and B both, so that A is reduced into normal form. So here the given equations are written in matrix form, applied row operations. So after applying several row operations, the matrix capital A is reduced into normal form. So when the matrix A is reduced into normal form, the right hand side itself is the solution for the given system of equations. So in this way, we can solve a system of equations using Gauss-Jordan method. So recall what is the difference between Gauss elimination method and Gauss-Jordan methods. The major difference is in Gauss elimination method, we are reducing matrix A into echelon form, whereas in Gauss-Jordan method, we are reducing matrix A into normal form. This is the major difference. You have to remember this. Okay? Thank you all.